Okay, so it lets me queue, but it's not like showing my rank or anything. I wasn't actually gonna queue. Oh, it's out. Augers. Okay. I can't see her in full screen. So I can't see her in full screen mode. If I full screen it, I can't see her anymore. There you go. Put my headphones on. Attack type ranged. Look at her base stats. Kind of slow. 52 base damage. So base stats are not very high. Attack range pretty long. Okay. So it is that this is the ability that we saw. So she has a way to clear waves. This is it only stops when hitting a hero. Summons a group of 4 revenants.
Oh my god!
4.0.
I'm losing my shit!
That slowly
My man.
circle the targeted location. Enemies within the area are slowed, have reduced attack speed. Revenants deal damage and silence enemies as they pass through. Silence duration, not bad. Damage. Okay, what's the duration? 10 seconds. So I imagine this could clear a creep wave as well. Yeah, it will clear a creep wave. So she's got really good farm potential, which means I like her. Gunslinger. Huerta's attacks have a chance to fire a second shot at another target, prioritizing heroes. Oh, so they are making her an attack damage carry, potentially. Dude, I literally said a split shot type carry. I said that. Like a different spread damage carry. Okay, and what's her ultimate? Huerta transforms, becoming immune to physical damage for 6, 7, 8 seconds. All of her attack damage is done. Dude, I literally said a ranged right clicker that's attacks were magic damage. I literally fucking said this. All of her attack damage is dealt as magic damage. Huerta gains bonus attack damage and phase movement. Duration of the transform, bonus attack damage. Huerta can attack ethereal unit, but deals no damage to magic immune targets. Really? So you can't kill people who are in BKB? Wow.
Happy 40 months, my friend.
So she's a right-click carry countered by BKB. Is it actually 7.32? There's a mini game for a month. The patch actually small. minuscule. Like, I'm already kind of emo. Not gonna lie to you guys. I mean, they changed every hero.
Oh my god! I'm losing my shit!
Okay, wait, so let's see what is going on
Yep,
with
it's
this.
a joke of a patch with like no big map changes or something that gives a fresh feeling.
Okay. A bunch of undead base sets. Oh, a set for Persona Pudge. That's pretty funny. Okay. Elevate and evaluate your game with advanced battle stats directly in your profile. Dota Plus members now have access to completely revamped real-time gameplay analytics. Cast users can now individually assign which unit-specific abilities and items are triggered. Oh, nice. I wouldn't use that anyway. Oh. Turbo mode changes. Not gonna lie, I'm just not gonna read that. General updates. Reinforced units now take 10% less damage from player-controlled creeps. Reinforced. Range creeps are now level 5. Prevents Enigma and others from converting them early. That means Doom can't devour it either, right? Oh, siege creeps. I see. Oh, I guess that's towers. Major gameplay update 7.33 will be released in April. Apparently what they're saying. They can't be sued. I'll be honest, guys. I'm gonna take a second here. I was gonna do some like epic patch videos, or at least I was gonna try. I don't know, man. I'm kind of emo. Let's go ahead and read what we got. Missile Blade, extra 5 damage. Blood Pact, 1 less second. I feel like I don't even know what's going on. No longer has charges. Then how does it work? Enchanted Mangoes give way less HP regen. Fine Rapier, cheaper. But how? How did they make it cheaper? It just has a cooldown? Yeah, but it should say, like, has this cooldown. Cold versus ranged heroes increased to 50%. Okay. It already has a CD, but like, I guess it's just like you have to look that up now, you know? Force mana cost increased to 150. Damage decreased, radius decreased. Lower. Thrust. Chain lightning reduced by 5. Huge patch. Let's go. Meteor channel time decreased.
Oh my god!
To 2 seconds.
I'm losing my shit!
Patch time poggers.
Total cost by 350. Damage bonus by 5. I guess this is all just Sacred Relic related things like you guys said. I see. Radiance is now 350 gold cheaper, but the damage bonus... Oh, that's totally worth it though. A good buff for Radiance. Oh. Okay. Don't know if that changed anything. Now removes invisibility if bonus damage is applied during the fade time. Yeah, okay. Huge patch notes. Huge. Wow, huge. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm gonna be reading this patch, and then I'm going to bed. I was debating if I was gonna play. So, Abaddon has a much lower base attack time. I don't know if that makes him a carry. Probably not. Could though. I'll be open-minded. Maybe he's just a better support because he trades better. Whoops. Gotta be careful randomly clicking on the page. Alchemist, max stun duration. Better at level 1. Okay. 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 Wow. That's actually a sizable nerf. Okay. 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 The memes are strong. Okay. That's actually kind of big. I'm kind of dead inside right now, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of dead inside. I mean, once I see something that's like super game changing for a hero, it looks like Brood got nerfed pretty hard. Like this looks like it's pretty big nerfs. This seems like a really big nerf too. Now always creates 1 burning army skeleton after breaking the invisibility. Aghanim Shard bonus skeletons decreased from 2 to 1. Oh. So the shard's worse, but he's better. Huh. They buffed Clinks. I actually didn't expect that. Darkseer. Max stun duration from 2.5 to 2.25 to 2. You know, Dazzle wasn't really picked at the major. What should we give him? Let's give him 10 damage on his level 10 talent. I feel like these nerfs aren't even that massive. I mean, it matters. Yeah, it was plus 60 in the past.
Use promo code PS6.
Aghanim
They are
Shard
trolling,
region
right?
reduction
We didn't wait this long for this.
from 10% to 8%. Now only grants allied ranged heroes half of the bonus agility. I wish they did, Jovito. I wish they were trolling. I do. I mean, like, none of this shit is like a big deal. I'm like just reading through this and like I mean, like, so they slightly reworked how enchant works, but like it's pretty much the same spell. Pretty sizable buff on Inkswell. Soulbind was buffed. Wait, they buffed Hoodwink? Wasn't she picked a pretty good amount? They buffed her? Strange. Disarm duration. Okay. Oh, the duration of the path is longer. Okay. Jug got 2 base damage. Actually relevant on Jug. Aghanim Shard attack rate increased. So that's a nerf. Critical damage on Blade Dance increased by 10%. And then they increased the Blade Fury radius by plus 100. That talent might actually be worth taking now. Honestly, Jug is probably pretty good with 2 base damage and 10% on his crit. That adds up on a hero like Jug. That adds up a lot. Attacks to kill increased from 6 to 7. Damage delayed increased from 40 to 45. Damage reduced again by 10, 5, 10. This is like some random ass intervals here. Shouldn't this just be 130? Weird champ. Intelligence gain. Lich is a fucking genius, bruh. Okay. Lena, cooldown increased on Dragon Slave. Mana cost on Light Strike Array. And Fiery Soul attack speed reduced by 20%. And movement speed reduced by 0.5% at each level. So they didn't give her a conceptual rework at all. They just nerfed her numbers. Very boring. Base armor increased by 1. Hog. Base agility decreased by 3. No! Cooldown on finger to 140. Aghanim Shard duration. Okay, buffed her shard. Very pog. Luna's OP now. Medusa Mystic Snake base damage increased by 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm kind of just dead inside reading this. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Kind of dead inside. Like, I actually feel like it's my obligation as like a streamer educator to analyze these patch notes. And the thing is, the heroes that are good are going to change. Like 100%. Like, this is definitely significant. This is a lot of nerfs. It's like, I actually think this is pretty relevant buffs, so Jug will probably come back. It's like, I think DP will still get picked. Maybe not first round. I think Broodmother's probably pretty nerfed. I feel like she's still pretty good, though. I feel like she's just weaker in the laning phase slightly. This doesn't seem like that big of a deal. I'm not sure, though. This is a pretty big nerf. I mean, I'm just highlighting like the broken heroes. I guess I'm gonna try a Baden carry. I guess I should try it. Lower base attack time. We saw what it did to Nature's Prophet. But like, this is just so sad. Hog. This is what he needed. This is what he needed. He's back. Cast range decreased. Cooldown increased. So Naga's still good. I mean, cast range on net definitely hurts a bit, but it's not like that big a deal. Nature's Prophet, agility gain by 0.2, intelligence gain by 0.2. Base damage on Wrath of Nature, -10, level 1. Level 20 Sprout Talent no longer pierces spell immunity. Wow. The janitor finally got around to fixing this one, huh? Mana cost on Death Pulse decreased to 160. Ogre Magi. Okay. Degen Aura. Okay. Isn't that just his shard? Like, that's the buff? Okay. Projectile speed plus 200. Now deals double damage to illusions. Does that ever matter? Don't illusions get one-shotted by this shit anyway? I feel like they do. Damage on shield crash. Significantly less level 1. Matters in the lane. Roll up no longer applies a basic dispel upon casting it. So if he's rooted, he can roll himself up, but he'll remain rooted until the end of the root. Okay. It's like, is that great of a nerf? Because Pangolier was pretty broken. I don't know if you guys like watched the major, but this hero was pretty broken. Stifling Dagger base damage, Pog. Oh, wow. You can't see PA until you're 400 radius? That's actually a crazy small radius. That's crazy. That's like half the area that you could see her. Wow. Like less than half. Puck. Damage decreased by 10 on every level. Quite a change coming out to Pudge here. Quite a change. Aghanim Shard refracted drain percentage increased from 70 to 75%. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I do, but not going to talk about it. Queen of Pain, base damage increased by 2 R's. Storm Surge now has a 1-second internal cooldown. Okay. Sleeping Dart cast range reduced to 600. The cooldown increased to 15. I mean, I think we're all on the same page that the solution to this was to get rid of it. Weren't we all on the same page? I feel like there was only one page to be on there. Check Soxa tweet. Sure. Patch is pathetic. So little changes. Indeed. Don't get me wrong, guys. The nerfs are, like, fine. They probably made it not that great. But, like, I think we can just all agree that this ability as a concept is just stupid. I understand about the major update late April. But, like, we haven't had a major update in, like, a year. You could argue we haven't had a major update to the map in, like, 2.5 years. So it's just, like... It's, like... Here's the problem, guys. Here's the problem, okay? Here's the problem. If they tell us there's going to be a minor gameplay change after the major, where they also add Muerta, and then there will be a big patch in April, then I feel like, obviously, we're going to be a bit upset still. But I feel like my degree of upsetness would be like a fourth of what it is. I feel like the fact that you, like, hype this shit up, you tell us there's a patch coming March 6th, and then on the day you release the patch fucking sucks, and then you say, but don't worry, the real patch is coming next month. I really think we're in an abusive relationship with Valve. I'm pretty sure that they've been on their Hawaii vacation for the last 3 months. And then they're like, okay, guys, we got to come back into the office. It's the 5th of March. It's time to put some changes in. Like, I'm pretty sure I could make this patch in a day. Like, am I wrong? I'm pretty sure I could make all of this in a day. Maybe, like, the actual changes in the code would take, like, 3 days. But I'm pretty sure I could do this in, like, a fucking day. I'm pretty sure they came in, like, March 3rd, and they're like, okay, guys, the major's almost done. We actually have to make changes, or people are going to be real upset. And this is what happened. I unironically believe they might have done that. I unironically believe they might have done that. I'll be straight with you guys. They're working since TI, the two developers. I actually can't tell if you're like serious that they've been working since TI or you're trolling because you're saying there's only 2 people working on the game. I actually can't tell which one it is.
Oh my god!
Very good, Andrew. Very
I'm
good.
losing my shit!
I agree, it boils down again to bad/non-existent communication. That message regarding late April would have been well received pre-major.
Yeah. I mean, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it in terms of the delivery, right? All about the delivery. Attack speed slow increased from 30 to... I'm not gonna lie, let's just see if we have any good, like, meaningful changes here. Very pog. Very pog. Super pog. Pretty big nerf there, actually. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Oh, this is actually a pretty huge nerf, this one here. That's actually a pretty huge nerf. That's like one of the first meaningful nerfs we've seen so far. Cast range on ice shards. Critical damage on walrus punch. Okay. 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 I'm confirming Phantom Lancer didn't get touched. That was the hero I was looking out for. Very good. Golem damage. Sure. Wow. Now applies a dispel to the target. So they can't Ghost Scepter it? I mean, I guess that's like kind of good. Are any of these like meaningful bug fixes? Okay, guys.
Oh my god! I'm losing my shit!
Minor patch, major sadness frown.
You can now click heroes on top bar, and it shows items and last location. Really?
Use promo code PS6.
Volvo,
That
look what you've
actually-
done to our boy.
You don't come for death. Death comes for you. I call this one mercy, and this one grace. I offer them to anyone who needs it.
What do you think will happen this time? Murdering one another, probably, yeah? Unless, yeah.
Phantom
No,
footsteps.
I'm going to go with confidence.
I had this when I was alive. Silence. I thought that would feel better.
Oh, it kills the tree.
I miss my house. Death comes. Draw.
This seems like such a weird spell. Doesn't seem to fit with the hero. Yeah, it's definitely an ability you don't quick cast.
Yes, fine. A deeper death. Bygones abide.
Does the second shot
Moment
proc?
to strike.
I assume it procs Maelstrom based on her suggested items.
Now this round away. Heavy condemnation. I'll make the most of it. Why there?
Oh, so she like pulls out the second gun. Like you can see very clearly that she's shooting two. How fast does it go? Or how far does it go?
A lot of time.
Blimey!
This place, I do.
Okay, so what are her talents? 100 dead shot damage. This thing does 400 damage. I mean, that's obviously busted. 250 dead shot cast range, or 25 damage. 2 dead shot charges. The calling summons 2 additional revenants. You definitely take the charges.
I say,
25% magic resistance or 20% gunslinger chance.
you can save them from me. Run, coward!
That's pretty far range.
What?
Wait, so does it hit the ship between? No, so it only hits the unit and then whatever ricochets off. So it doesn't like hit it on the way there, see that?
Just wide. I lace my bullets.
I mean, she seems like my kind of hero. Like, I'll definitely play her.
It seems okay. I'm under attack.
Definitely just seems like a Treads Falcon Blade kind of hero. Pretty sure she's actually a carry. She's either a carry or a mid. With the numbers she has currently, like I think these numbers are too high. To give her a 400 damage nuke like this, what's the cooldown? 10 seconds? Like that's so much damage. Cooldown on this is 30. This ability is strange. So this just prevents you from like man fighting her a little bit.
Go. I know this trail. Muerta hungers.
Oh, I can't attack structures with that? Wait, you can't attack structures with her ult? Wait, you literally can't attack... Wait, you can. This ability is strange as fuck. And phase movements. Seems like a pretty underwhelming ultimate if you ask me. Is this like a pretty garbage ultimate or what? Am I crazy?
Why there?
It's really good? Like, what about it is good? I actually don't understand.
Find the right moment to start. A revelation.
It's good versus Agi cores.
It's what?
But you literally can't attack people who are magic immune.
Because I say.
Be like, that's fucking trash.
Yes, fine.
Oh, I guess you're physical immune as well. I actually forgot about that component. Becoming immune to physical damage. Can they attack me? Okay, they can't attack me. Interesting. I actually forgot about that portion, I'll be honest. So yeah, I guess if I'm trading this for their BKB. Pretty happy about that, I guess. No Aghanim Scepter or Shard? But you can shoot it off of couriers? Pretty funny. Blimey! Spinning Jug takes damage from her ult.
There's always more to shoot.
I can't create the jug because. Are you sure? Oh, this is like some Pirates of the Caribbean shit. I had a fucking tier list thing ready to go. Look at this. Wait, so where's Muerta on here? Did she show up? I'm just gonna make her big for now.
Oh my god! I'm losing my shit!
Booyah.
Okay. What do you think about the nerf to all summons? What, by 10%? Probably necessary to balance what's currently happening with the summons. Okay, guys. We got a nice, easy YouTube video for today. We got this nice and simple, guys. Nice and simple. Welcome back, everyone. Actually, I gotta do the start recording. Welcome back, everybody. Now, it is 7.32E time, a patch we have long been awaiting. And you guys would normally be expecting this video to be a patch review video. But if you guys take a quick glance at the patch, there's a few relevant things, such as nerfing summons here, some item changes here. Some heroes got small buffs and nerfs. But what I don't see is really anything meaningful in this patch change. So I think it's pretty unanimous that in the Dota community right now that this patch is a complete and utter disappointment. I will tell you guys that they announced a big patch to be coming out in late April, which is the patch we were all expecting today. So my issue with what has happened here is that we have been operating in the dark. People were wondering if there was going to be a patch before the major. We actually had no idea whether or not a patch was coming because they said Muerta was coming out early 2023. I guess early is loosely defined. It's already the third month of the year. I guess that's in the first fourth, so maybe that counts. And then they also didn't really tell us when the major patch was coming. So then they told us that on March 6th, this was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, that we'd be getting this patch. And the way they worded it, it really seemed like it was going to be a big patch. And then they give us this patch, and then they tell us after they've released this patch, the day of, that people have been waiting for, anxiously, that they're releasing the actual patch that we are expecting today, next month. more than like a month and a half from now. So you can't really hear it in my voice already. I'll explicitly state that I am incredibly disappointed. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. There were nerfs to some of our most annoying heroes. You know, first off, Broodmother, pretty sizable nerfs. The Lima Major, excuse me, did receive a lot of sizable numbers nerfs. But what I'm getting at is there's definitely going to be a new meta. And I will be ensuring you guys that I will be ensuring that I do my best to keep you guys up to date with the new meta that does develop. Because I still like playing Dota, and I still love figuring out the meta. But man, I was just hoping to figure out a different map, or like different objectives, or like the laning stage having some crazy changes. But the fact is, you know, they're promising us that patch in a month and a half. So that patch did not come here. I'll give you guys a few of my favorites that I'm going to be trying. I think Jug got a significant buff to his laning phase and overall damage output. I'll be honest, like, is there any other carries that I want to try? I feel like nobody else received any meaningful buffs. Anybody? Luna? And after many a time spent scrolling through the heroes, I'm going to be honest with you guys, other than Jug, I don't see anything that I am super excited to try. I will be adjusting my hero tier list for myself to get a better idea in the coming days of which heroes that I want to put at the top of my carry hero tier list. As you see here, I did that with 7.32 D, and I will be doing the same thing with 7.32 E. I'm not really sure about any significant changes in this order because other than Lena, the nerfs were not very significant on anyone else. On a positive note, the one thing we did get in this patch is Muerta.
I come for you all.
She seems to be a int-based attack damage carry. And when we check out her spells, her first spell is a vector-targeted farming spell that can also be used on heroes. And when it ricochets, it fears the ricocheted target in the direction that it bounced from. So it's a pseudo-disable, cancels TPs and such, and it can also be launched off of trees. But yeah, I think this spell's pretty fun. I do like this spell. Her second spell is a bit strange to me. It's like a willow bramble when you're looking at it and you're casting it, but it's basically like a kinetic field that slows attack speed and doesn't actually keep you inside of it, but when you walk through the phantom, they destroy, or they do damage and silence you. So a little bit of control, but I would say overall it seems like a pretty awkward spell. It can be used to farm a creep wave though, from pretty safe distance. So like if you're trying to defend a tower, pretty decent D-push. So because of these two spells alone having a lot of wave clear, I believe she will most likely be a core. With the numbers that she currently has, the level 10 talent giving her an extra 100 damage, I think she's going to be predominantly mid. Her third spell is a 50% chance to attack a second target. And I like what they did with the animation. As you see, she pulls out her second gun when she procs. So it's like a very clear visual indicator that she got the attack off. So what her ultimate does is that she transforms for a very short amount of time, 6, 7, 8 seconds. And she becomes immune to physical damage, and all of her attacks become magical damage. And she also gets bonus attack damage during this duration. I think the biggest thing to note is that she does not do any damage to magic immune targets. With her ultimate, she can attack them, but they take literally 0 damage from her. So what I'm seeing as her ultimate is that she makes sure she trades her ultimate for your BKB. At the very least. If you don't BKB, she can kill you when you can't attack her, because she's immune to physical damage. And so you pretty much will have to BKB if she uses this. So it actually seems like a pretty powerful ultimate, pretty low cooldown. 75 seconds, 60 seconds, 45 seconds. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be trying more to out. I'll be posting some guides on, or I'll be posting a guide probably next week based on my impression of what items she wants to build. Seems like we're leaning towards Maelstrom since she has a split shot ability. And then from there, carry items. Probably carry and positioning items. Got to make sure she gets a little bit of attack speed, but also has the positioning as a ranged hero. So either like Hurricane Pike or Blink. Something similar to Drow, but she can go in. Maybe like a Drow Willow hybrid. Because Dark Willow has the Shadow Realm. But overall, I did want to talk a little bit about the update. But my main thing to say is this. I do believe... I almost feel like at this point we are in like an abusive relationship with Valve and I guess whoever patches this game. Because the complete lack of communication... And they're stringing us along. Like, let's be honest, they're stringing us along. Like, that's what it feels like. I feel like we're just getting toyed with, and for lack of better articulation, it ain't cool. I am not cool with it. I will be playing Dota, and I will be showing you guys what I think is good in the new patch, so stay tuned for videos to come. But I think the melancholy vibes of this video truly do reflect how I feel about staying up until midnight to see these patch notes. On that note, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. They don't owe us anything, still a god tier game. They definitely don't owe us anything. Like, when I say owe us anything, I feel like decent communication is not like an owing thing, you know? It's like, that's just something you do. They don't have to owe me anything to communicate to me, you know? But I'm not going to act like I'm like super surprised. I'm disappointed, and you always get your hopes up. I'll be honest, my hopes were pretty low. I didn't have super high hopes. But that is far lower than the expectations that I had. Would you agree the only people who should complain about the map are like 6K plus? No, I think people who are below 6K are affected by it as well. Think you mean decent comms are a bare minimum? Yeah, I mean that's what I meant. I don't know what I said. See, Pro, there's no major changes to the game. I woke up to read patch notes. Thankfully, I only needed 2 minutes. You would be familiar with how long 2 minutes is. Fucking god. I heard about this Belujuska. I'll have to check it out. Sounds like there's some wonderful bugs that are occurring. And I'll be honest with you guys, I wasn't really planning on playing tonight anyways, because the patch came out super late for me. So I'll be back online tomorrow. I know it was a super short stream. Wanted to make sure you guys got to hear from me about the patch, but not really much to hear. So I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. I mean, I will be playing some Dotes tomorrow, so I hope to see you guys there. Bye-bye.